Your phone lights up again, her name glowing in the dark. You stare at it, not because you don't care, but because you care too much. You could answer, you could explain, you could chase. But for the first time, you don't. And that silence? It burns louder than any word you could have said. Let me explain why. Sometimes ignoring her is the most loving thing you can do. You've been trained to believe that love means constant attention. That if you care, you should always be available, always understanding, always forgiving. But love without boundaries isn't love, it's self-erasure. You've made her the center of your world, while she's made you an option in hers. Every time she pulls away, you pull closer. Every time she goes cold, you try harder, and you tell yourself, she just needs to see how much I care. But that's not what she needs, and that's not what she respects. Because deep down, she's not testing your love. She's testing your strength. She's asking without words, can you still love me? Without losing yourself? Here's the truth. When someone knows they can control your attention, they lose respect for your presence. Psychology calls this intermittent reinforcement. It's when inconsistency fuels attachment, and you become addicted to crumbs of validation. She doesn't consciously plan it, but unconsciously, she's observing how far she can bend your boundaries before you break. It's not about manipulation, it's about instinct. People equate presence with power, and when your presence is too easily given, it loses its value. Ignoring her isn't cruelty, it's clarity. It's a message that says, my attention is sacred, my time is not free, my peace is non-negotiable. Think about the last time you pulled away. Maybe you finally stopped texting first. Maybe you didn't reply to that passive-aggressive message. At first, she seemed fine, cold, indifferent, even dismissive. But then, something shifted. She started watching your stories again. She asked mutual friends how you've been. She texted you out of nowhere. Hey, just thinking about you. That wasn't coincidence, that was psychology. When you step back, you disrupt her emotional pattern. You remind her that love isn't something she can summon. It's something she must earn. And in that space of silence, she finally sees the man she forgot she was dealing with. The one who isn't begging for attention. The one who values peace over chaos. The one who doesn't chase validation. He commands it. You see, ignoring her isn't about punishment. It's about protection of yourself and of her perception of you. Because when a man refuses to tolerate emotional chaos, he teaches her what real love looks like. Not the anxious kind, not the desperate kind. The kind that's rooted in discipline. Love without restraint becomes obsession. But love with boundaries becomes respect. When you choose silence, you're not walking away from her. You're walking back to yourself. You're saying, I will not bleed just to prove I care. You're reminding her that the man she fell for had standards, not scars. And here's the paradox. That distance, it reignites attraction. Because mystery is magnetic. Because power speaks louder in silence than in speeches. Because in a world where everyone's shouting for attention, the man who can stay silent holds the most. So the next time she tries to draw you into drama, the next time she tests your patience or your peace, pause. Breathe. Don't react. Let her feel the weight of your absence. Not as revenge, but as a mirror, showing her what it feels like to lose your calm, your effort, your energy. And if she grows from that, then she was worth the silence. But if she doesn't, then your silence saved you from a cycle that would have destroyed you? Because sometimes the most loving thing you can do is to stop trying to fix what was never yours to heal.